I am Chelsea Loren, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan. My Instagram handle is Cheveux by Chelsea. That's CHEVEUX by Chelsea. Figuring out an aesthetic, making sure that if someone looked at my page, it was like, oh, yeah, this is totally Chelsea. And figuring out like caption writing and engaging an audience, not just putting words out there, but having more of a purpose. And then just trying to figure out like the story game and figuring out how stories play into the Instagram world and hashtags. I feel like it's constantly changing. So it was just a really good foundation of this is Instagram. Let's dive in. So I feel like it just gave me more of a mission statement. And so every time I'm able to post, I'm making sure that, is this lining up with my mission statement? Is this reaching my dream client? Is this something that my client is actually going to want to see? Or is it something that I just need to wait to post for another time? And it just helped make my page less chaotic and even my brand less chaotic and a little bit more streamlined. And I found my lane, I guess. I loved coming up with the dream client. That was my favorite exercise, and just creating someone who I want to be in my chair every single day and figuring out how to speak to her and how to reach that client. That was like the most, it was invigorating for me because I hadn't really thought about it before. I just always assumed you need to take whatever client comes to your chair because they are going to pay your bills. And so grin and bear it. And so it was a whole new, awakening of, wait, no, I can create the type of clientele that I want and make my job a creative expression. It doesn't have to be the same thing every single day. I can take more control over who sits in my chair. No, I feel like it gave me a really good foundation. I feel like I've learned how to use hashtags in a completely different way. I've learned how to plan my social media content instead of just winging it and like, oh, this is a pretty picture, I'm going to post it, but making sure that it tells a story. So I feel like I learned, like I said, it just gives you a really good foundation for Instagram. And now I'm taking that foundation and running with it and learning what works with my audience and what doesn't work. So I had a personal goal of, by the end of 2020, I wanted to reach 500 followers. And I was able to reach that by the end of achieving Ohagram, which was really awesome to see. And I have seen in like my Instagram posts more engagement, more people saving my posts, which I think is really cool, and people bringing my pictures to me and being like, you did this, I want this too. And just attracting a wider audience, not just the same 7 followers who are like my best friends and my mom like my photos, but I'm seeing it broaden and I'm gaining clients from a farther radius than just like right in my hometown. And I'm also seeing I'm having more requests for my dream services. So I love like lived in color, balayage, the natural essence of beauty. And I'm having more and more clients asking for those services rather than like your heavy foils or your just basic root retouches or things like that. And I'm finding that I'm booked out further, which is really exciting. So I wasn't booked out more than like a couple of days, and now I'm booked out like a few weeks. A lot of my clients are coming from Instagram, which is also an interesting game because I feel like some of them are referrals from friends who are like, hey, follow my friend on Instagram. And then they follow me and then they like my work and they come and see me. And then another mix is, I found you from this hashtag, or I found you because you tagged this location, or all those different ways that we can connect to people on Instagram. And I liked your work. And so I followed your page, and now I want to come and see you and get my hair done by you. I actually sent Jamie a message a few weeks ago just because I was reflecting on like the last 6 months and where I've come. And when I left my old salon and started my own company, I was really just burnt out, and I didn't really know. I was like, okay, I know I like doing hair, but I don't even know what I like doing anymore because everything's just exhausting and I have no creative juices flowing and it just seems like a chore. And then opened my own business and I was like, I don't really know what I'm doing here, so we're just going to wing it and figure it out. And then I joined Oh Hot Graham, and the content of Oh Hot Graham just re-sparked that creativity and that inspiration and helped me. Like I was saying earlier, I was able to take control over the clients that were in my chair and have more of that freedom to say, like, this is my dream and this is my dream client and this is who I want in my chair. And it's completely done a 180 where work doesn't feel like work anymore. It feels like that creative expression, which is why I went into hair to begin with, and just making women feel beautiful instead of just feeling dragged down and drained. I'm feeling more just invigorated and inspired at the end of the day, which I feel, I don't know, a lot of stylists get burnt out. And I think it's because we're losing focus of who our dream should be and what our dream is, and we're not chasing after that. And Oh Hot Graham really helped me narrow in and figure out what that dream is and chase after it.